There you go. Realtor world. That is
easier
hard to
to
say,
write.
isn't it?
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
right. So, I think what sets us apart is that being in real estate has always been my dream, and helping families buy or sell houses is really what I care about. I had a professional career before that and decided that was enough of that. I want to get out and help people every day, and that's what we do. We've sold about 1,000 houses in the last 10 years. That's 3 to 4 houses a day. That's a whole lot of happy homeowners.
What is it about having a team? And we talk about this a lot in our spots, and we talk about this a lot on a daily basis. But it's not just you. You have a team that's there to help and connect every dot, cross every T if necessary. How much of a difference does that make?
Oh, it makes a world of difference. We run our operation like a business. Most of my competition runs their operation on the shoestring, I think. But basically, we've got set jobs. We've got different people in every position. We've got checklists. We've got systems. When you bring a listing in, or when you come into our office and tell us you want to buy your dream home, everything falls right into place and you're taken well care of.
All right. You have that professional angle that not many people do because, again, it's not a shot at the industry, but a lot of people, it's like, oh, I do some real estate on the side. I mean, this is you guys, this is your life. So from that professionalism standpoint, that's something that means a lot to you, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is one of the biggest financial transactions that most people will ever do in their lives, and we want to make sure they've got good advice in doing so. I just had knee surgery a few weeks ago, and I certainly didn't go to the doctor on the back of the phone book. I found the best doctor in town, and I'm very happy that I did. Just like buying a house, that's a whole lot of money, 30 years you're getting ready to sign up for. Get some good advice.
The team that you have around you, I think you could equate it to almost to a coaching staff. Every good head coach will say, it's not just me, I've surrounded myself with good people. And every time that we've talked to you, you've kind of echoed those same sentiments. I mean, the team that you've brought together is top-notch and first class.
Absolutely. We've all got our jobs that we specialize in. We've got a listing director that specializes in marketing. That is her background. She is fantastic at getting your house to look like a castle online. We've got a closing manager that closed houses for 10 years before she came and joined our house, managed a closing company actually, so she knows everything about title work and how to get things closed without any hiccups. Got 2 full-time buyer's agents that look at the market daily. They look at new listings, they look at price reductions, they know what's coming on the market before it comes on the market, and that's where you get your better deals and your better houses.
How helpful is it to have people in specific roles like that? Because I feel like a lot of times people try to spread themselves too thin to cut corners at some places and get caught up in trying to do too many things at one time. That allows everyone to focus individually on what they're perfect and good at.
That's right. You make a good point. When I take a listing, my next job is to start getting on the phone and finding somebody to buy that house. We've got systems. The listing paperwork goes in the office. The pictures get done. It gets online. I am working solely on selling that house. Just like my buyer's agents, they're working only on finding a house for you. Most of my realtor competition, I don't know how they do it. They go on a listing, they go to an inspection, they go to a closing, then they forget who they listed for. I just don't see how they do it being spread so thin.
And that creates a lot of problems because the number one complaint I hear from people is, I never hear from my guy. I never hear from my girl at all. It's a constant headache trying to even open lines of communication at all.
That's right. Some of those people are too busy to call their clients, so they're probably too busy to call buyers also. That's what I see. Our deal, we are all devoted to the job that we have. We're all full-time.
It's an easy to. I've been sitting here looking at homes on the website 298-6900.com, and we always joke hard enough to spell Frere, so 298-6900.com. But I mean, this is I'm in a position right now. Boy, let's get personal. To where the debt to income ratio is a struggle because my name is still on my ex-wife's house, which was something that whenever it's like, oh, we'll share an attorney, never came up whenever that first happened. So for me, that's my great challenge. But it's like I vicariously live through my brother-in-law who is going through this process. And I'm telling you, Brian, I've watched him. He's already gone through a couple of different real estate agents. I say, man, you got to call Brian Frere because this process can become so incredibly frustrating for people because they just don't know who to trust, do they?
They don't know who to trust, and they don't hear from their agent.
Right.
I was a CPA before I got into this business, and I got into this business, number one, because I have a passion for homes. Number two, because I had bought and sold several houses, and I'd see the sign go up, I'd see it online, and I would never hear from my agent again. So we make communication one of the most important things in our office.
All right, I
Now,
promise.
I hope your brother's listening.
Yeah, he's got all these questions that I'm going to ask you during the break. So thanks for coming by, Brian. We
Thanks,
really
guys.
appreciate your support for the program. 918-298-6900 and the website 298-6900.com. It's the Brian Frere Home Team. All right, let's fit in a quick break here, Pop.